Same thing goes. Let's go to the city hospital. Let's take something with us to try to make everybody happy. Let's do it. Oh, I think... There we go. Say it still operates. Maybe it's just a rumor. Holy cow. Anyone else see all that food right there? It's freaking awesome. Look at all that food. Tons of food. Okay. Let's hop up here. Is there more food up here? I mean, really, honestly, it's not very exciting, but as long as we have food and we have fuel, technically we will make it through the end of the game. It's cool to be able to upgrade and build things, but as long as we have food and fuel, my goodness, we'll be fine. So we're doing the stash method. We're dropping everything off, except that, because we might trade with that. Make everybody happy. In fact, let's just go ahead. Up here's where you trade. Yeah, I saw that spike. I'm not sure why it's spiking. I apologize. I can check my settings real quick and see. 15, 18. Alright, I changed some settings real quick. See if that helps. It may help, it may not help. We have Comcast, and they've been having problems with their internet, so I apologize. If you guys miss anything, you can certainly go on YouTube and see the rest of the stream or whatever. I don't know why it's being terrible right now. It was going really, really well. If it doesn't, there it goes. Now it's going better. Alright, so this is what they have. They don't really have that much. Trade that. I usually ask for something back. That would actually be nice. No. I usually ask for something back. The trade is definitely in their favor. It just makes people happy. Okay, it's gone now. Good. Sorry, I changed some settings real quick. Sometimes when it gets closer to the end of the day, people get home. We live in a little suburb and everyone gets on the internet, I'm sure. So, hopefully it'll be fine now. I apologize. Thanks for sticking through it, everybody. I really appreciate that. More food. I think this is the most food I've seen from the hospital. I'm not stealing anything. This open hand, that means it's free for anybody. Now that means you're stealing, so don't do that. Harry. I was singing that last night when I was streaming Destiny. I think it is important not to steal from the hospital, or at least make sure you don't get caught, and I'll explain that in a second. So here's a damage report after shelling. It's important, instead of going through all this, what they want you to see is that the children's ward took the most damage. Out of 34 patients, 32 were killed, so... Okay, so you don't want to steal from here, or be caught stealing if you're going to still try to steal, because they will bandage up your people for free. You see this? That's a nurse, and if he's hurt, if he's wounded or sick, they will give him pills and bandages for free. You heard me right. For free, people. Free. And he will be better when he gets back to the house. So even though he's been out all night, he still gets better. It's magical. Magical, magical. It is a lifesaver. There's no way I would have made it through just the Marco run-through, without these people. And if they're sick and injured, that's okay. They'll treat both. So let's say he's severely wounded and severely sick. He comes here, they fix him up, he goes back. The next morning, he's just wounded and sick. Bam. So then you come back the next night, guess what? They do it again. Awesome. So if you can, don't kill all these people. And don't steal from them, because then they get angry. And when they get angry, then they won't help you out. Also, once you come in here once, the next time you come back, you wait a couple days, come back later, and there's a chance that this building has been hit with a mortar, and you can help them dig out of it, and you'll actually get medications and bandages for it. Quite a few of them, actually. Enough that, like, I trade probably 2 or 3 back and still keep 1 or 2. So, I mean, it's not just you'll get 1 or 2, you'll get like 5 total. So it helps keep people happy, and it helps, you know, line your pocket a little bit. Alright. So other than that food, we really didn't find much here, did we? And don't... if that guard's standing there, don't even click that, because if you click that and it says it's locked, that's enough to make him mad, so I did that. It was really sad. Please behave, you're in a hospital. I didn't do anything wrong. Jeez. Alright, so what is important? We still didn't find that part, which is kind of depressing. We're gonna take this back, and hello, look at all that food. Big smile on my face. You guys can't see it right now? Big smile on my face right now. So, we're just gonna go home. Look at that. Bam. Wonderful. We didn't get any parts like we were hoping, but it'll be alright. At this point, we don't need to grow vegetables for a little bit because we have a crap ton of vegetables. So, day 26. Hey James, what's up? How are you today, man? Found plenty of really fine stuff. What a night. Uh-oh. It figures. Out of everybody, she's the one, she would get sick. Between her and Anton, I'm surprised I have someone not sick at this point. Or I had not had anyone sick until this point. So, the night was calm, but Sveta's feeling a bit unwell. It is an even-numbered day, so everybody gets to eat. I will say, if it's cold in the house, they will get sick more often. So, another reason, super important, try to keep it as warm as you can. I'm going to try to have her eat and be back in bed by like 10 a.m. And then maybe, just maybe, she will actually heal on her own, and I won't have to use medicine. They can, if you keep them in bed and you keep them warm and all that stuff, they can heal. Now, if they're severely sick, I would just take her to the hospital. I wouldn't worry about trying to make her sleep the whole time. But for just slightly sick, yeah, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Alright, Pavle, go to bed, please, sir. And Anton, you need to eat and go to bed. And I see we do have some more food here. So, wow, we're doing, knock on wood, we're doing pretty good with food. Not so well. What's wrong, James? Rather chilly inside, we should think about heating. Well, I'm trying. I usually get by with just one heater. I have had the thought about making a second one. I just haven't quite done that yet. I've never had a playthrough where I actually could. I'm guessing it would make it go up, make the temperature go up even more. I'm not sure. Just a guess. Going to the door, I think she's gonna give us coffee. I think you might need it. Need what? Hi, I want to thank you. You're welcome. What'd I do? Thank you for your help. I feel much better now. I'd rather not think what would happen to my children if you hadn't helped me. We haven't got much, but I saved up some coffee for my husband. He loves it, but he hasn't been home for a long time now. He's somewhere out there fighting, and who knows when he can return. So why don't you take it instead? And she's going to give us 8 things of coffee. Now, heard a couple things. I've heard some people, you don't know who, it's random. If you take what they give you, they steal something small. I can't verify or deny that. I don't know. I haven't caught anybody doing that. Also, I did try saying no once because I thought it was a girl with her mother's earrings trying to give me her mother's earrings. And I thought, well, maybe I just won't take it and she can keep her mother's earrings and then she'll be really happy because I'm really nice. Yeah, no, she didn't care. She was just like, fine, I'll just take them back. So I just hit yes. They can take some components if they want. We have a ton of them. Everything yesterday with kidney stones. Ooh, kidney stones are, those are painful, man. I'm sorry about that. I hope it, get to feeling better. I'm glad you could still join us. Okay, so nothing has changed on the weather. It's still cold. Higher temperatures not expected. Shortages of water, that's the same. I'm hoping someone will be like, help is coming, war is almost over, but nope, nothing new. I really advise getting a radio. It warns you, tells you things that are coming, cold weather, snow, crime, everything. All of that stuff, so yeah. Definitely get one of those. I usually have them by like day 3. I usually have one. Nothing new we can build. Again, still missing parts. I wonder if a trader would have parts. Nothing new here. So, once again, we find ourselves just waiting out the day. Good news, it's already 2 o'clock. Game time, so that's good. That means we're not going to be waiting too terribly long anyway. Where is... There you go. Have her go play. Keep people happy. He's still sad. Pain is gone now, but it might come back. Oof. That's rough. So I'm gonna have her play, try to keep everybody happy. We want everyone to be happy, happy, happy. So when we're looking to make people happy, there's a few things you can do. Of course, the radio, they like to listen to the radio. The guitar, and someone that is good playing the guitar. That's Erica is good. Zaleta is good. Someone said Roman is good. I don't remember personally if he was or not. I'd have to double check that. But those will make people happy. Food, you can make someone well fed, which is feeding them twice in one day. That helps make them happy. Books, if you have to have at least 3 books, and that will help make them happy. Donating makes them happy, so that's why we're making sure she's playing the guitar, that we had the radio. We want everyone to be happy, because if not, they can be so depressed that they take your stuff and leave, or they can hurt themselves. Either way, not good. Saying not a good day. I'm waiting to see if this goes down. It might not, I don't know. My goodness, we have so much food. Oh, yep, it went down. See, I hit that end and then it went down. Oh, poop. That's okay. Where else to go? Let's not go there. I don't like going to the ruined villa, because the deserters are there. If it's the other story for the villa, I usually tend to go, but I don't like to mess around when the deserters are there. They are very violent. The detached house. We can go back to the detached house and get... or the garage. Let's go back to the detached house and get that gun so we have it for trade. Let's do that first. I mean, we don't have to have the vegetables right this second. It's not going to hurt us. We have a ton. So let's go back and get take that so we can get more fuel if we need it. This is from our stash from last time we were here. I don't really want to steal anymore from those ladies. I'm just gonna run down here. If we see any furniture that we can chop up, we certainly will. Just to bring more fuel back. Again, you can carry 4 things of fuel in one backpack slot, or you can only carry 2 things of wood. So I feel like fuel is a little more efficient if you need things specifically just for heat and warmth. So we pretty much cleared it out, is what it looks like to me. Which is fine. Again, we're doing pretty well. We don't really need anything except those parts, which we already know they don't have because we've already gone through their stuff. Which I know is terrible. Okay, but we do have our own little pile of stuff down here. I don't remember there being any parts there, but we did leave a gun here, so come on. There it is. I was gonna say, oh my gosh, it's a gun! I've never had it disappear. I've never had anyone take stuff out of the pile that you leave here, so if that were to happen, I would be very surprised.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Slagman, thanks for the follow. You guys are awesome. Welcome to the Danger Club. I still can't think of anything better than that, so... The Danger Club. I really appreciate it. I definitely have the best followers. You guys are so awesome. I really enjoy getting on here and talking and getting to know each and every one of you. We just have a great time, so I'm glad that you could join us, and I'm glad you chose to stay. We have been raided. Who? Someone tried to rob us. It was a band of hardened robbers, but we managed to fend them off. Thankfully, we were all armed, none of us was wounded, and the attackers didn't steal anything. We are able to defend ourselves. Booyah! Happy dance, happy dance, happy dance. Okay, so I'm happy. They used some bullets, so what? We had like 30 of them. They didn't take anything. Everyone's fine. Yeah, that's good times. Everyone that is sick or was up all night needs to be in bed at this point. Oh, look. What did I tell you? She slept. She's no longer sick. It'll save on your medications. You'll be able to use more medications for trade. I have been doing that since, like, my first playthrough. It's worked pretty well most of the time, to be completely honest. So, alright, so Zaleta is going to tell us more of her story. I don't recall how we got to the hospital. They took out lots of shrapnel from our bodies. I became apathetic in the aftermath. Our neighbors started looking after my brother because I'd lost the will to live. I kept thinking that I had cheated fate on that day. I no longer hid when I heard a shell. And then, I can't say his name, Today was taken from me? That's not good. It's her little brother who's 6 years old. That's awful. I wonder if he was kidnapped or if he died. Either way, terrible. We have more food, so... We have like 20 things of food right now. That's pretty freaking awesome. I'm going to keep this one and not use it, and here's why. Normally I say always use it. Here's my reasoning. If we actually get that thing made, the garden, we will need a fertilizer to grow vegetables, so instead I'm going to use one of these raw foods. So I'll only really get back. It'll still say that I have 2 in the trap, but if you used 1 thing of food to get 2 things, really you're only getting a net gain of 1. But that's okay. Look at all the food we have. We're alright. That's also why I wanted to make another trap. Not a big deal. No panic. So again, we are keeping the fires full here. We need something to burn. Oh no! So we go down here, we can make fuel from components, make fuel from books, which we only have 3, so we're not doing that, because then they won't be happy anymore. Or we can make fuel from wood, which is what we're choosing to do here. Give her some time to do that. So, 10:40 a.m. game time, 10:50 now. If we get any visitors, they will be here before noon. Already, it's late enough that I doubt we'll have any. It could happen, though. It's day 27, so nobody's eating, but I'm kind of thinking of going ahead and having them make the food for tomorrow. That was one trick I kind of used with Marco, is I would get all the stuff for the food and then I'd make it and just leave it here on the stove. It never went bad and it was never stolen, so it ended up working out really well for me. And I've just kind of been doing that as well with other walkthroughs. If I have extra time, I go ahead and make it just so it's ready so everyone can get back to bed, you know, things like that. So that's what I'm going to have her do right now. Day 27. Whew, I feel like it's just kind of flown by. Sometimes it goes slow, sometimes it flows by. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, so all those are all ready for tomorrow. You see the temperature's still dropping. I have the max amount of fuel in there and it's upgraded. So, oh, there, it just went down, so we can add some more now. Radio. This is new. Temperatures are still very low in besieged Pogren. Firewood is getting harder to come by and people are gathering anything that can be burned. That's new. It doesn't hold any hope, really, but it's new. More atrocities committed by the military. This morning, a mortar shell exploded in the crowded Pogren marketplace, killing and wounding many people. Well, that's not good. Death takes its toll in Pogren. Sniper fire, mortar shells, and cold temperatures are the cause of deaths of many civilians. This hasn't changed. The spokesman for the military said civilian casualties are the result of tragic accidents and criminal activity within the city. Now here's my thought. We did see here that the mortar shell exploded in the marketplace. I'm wondering if that means that the shell also exploded on the hospital, and if so, we can go and get medications. We'll trade some back to the hospital to try to make people happy, but we'll also get to keep a few for trading. So I think we might try the hospital tonight. I know they won't have any parts, but if we can get those meds, we may be able to trade for whatever parts we actually need. So we're done with that. Go lay down, please. Or not lay down, go play the guitar. We're low on water already. See that? So we're gonna go and I'm gonna have somebody make some. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Can't make water. I forgot because I have that there. That's alright. I can make water tomorrow. It's not a big deal. I don't think anybody else has anything to tell us. Nope. So literally right now we're just waiting for the day to end. I don't want to hit that end day because it's going to be colder in the night and I don't want to lose anybody. We have done really well, guys. I'm really excited with how well we've been doing. We have all 4 of our starting characters. They're still here. They're still alive. They're still fine. We got food. They're a little sad, but I mean, it can't get better than that. And we're on day 27. So worst comes to worst, if worst case scenario is it's a 50-day war, we're already over halfway, even if that's the worst case, you know, even if it's a worst case. So you gotta be kind of proud with what we've been doing so far. Not a good day. You hush. It is too a good day. You're fine. You're listening to nice music. I'm waiting for that fuel to burn. It may happen. There it goes. Alright, so we got that back up to 6 at its max, so it'll be at the max all night long, hopefully. Let's go back to the city. Let's see if they have problems or not. They might not, I don't know. Let's take a shovel. If they are having problems, we need a shovel to help dig them out. We should know fairly quickly. Here is what's left of the stash. I don't think there's very much there. No, just some wood. Nope, I don't think they've been bombed yet. If they were bombed, this guy would run up to me and say, hey, can you help? And it would be... yeah, over here there'd be big piles of rebels. They haven't been bombed yet. I wonder... oh no, someone's coming, I'm just kidding, stop! I know, I'm bad. I'm bad. I just wanted to check and see. Because I'm bad. I'm bad. I want to watch Megamind. You will surely get better soon. I don't know, maybe. Hi. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just checking stuff out. So, I haven't actually been in this room right here. Because it's guarded. Oh wait, just don't steal that. There's that lady. Just kidding. Man. Crappy timing here. Alright, so there's not really much for us to do here. Kind of a bust. Kind of sucks. But we have plenty of food. We have stuff, you know. The only thing we need are parts, so you can't really be too down about it. Got a few pieces of wood. Yay! I guess, for whatever it's worth. Nothing left up there. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm surprised we haven't heard anything about them helping us, like them people rescuing us, whether it's been the international talk or whatever. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't heard about that yet. And that kind of makes me think it's going to be like 45 days or 50. Sorry, no luck tonight. I'll look harder next time. Uh-oh, Anton's getting sick. Jeez. Come on, people. Oh, more food. So quick, he's only slightly sick, so you guys know what that means. We're gonna have him eat first, we're gonna have him run and lay down in bed and sleep. And then he won't be guarding tomorrow night. He'll be sleeping, and hopefully he'll be better as long as we can keep the temperature up. Go lay down, man. Run, run, run. Have Anton, or Pavle eat. Anton's already eaten. Pavle's gonna eat now. And then he's gonna go to bed because he was up scavenging last night. I mean, even those 3 things of wood that we brought back, that's fuel right there, so you can't be angry. Go up there and eat since you're not doing anything. You can go up there and eat too. Oh, you're gonna beat her. Run, run! It's a race! Okay. Good deal. Now please come down here and put fuel in the fire and get some of that extra food. The trap did catch more food, so that's exciting. We're still doing pretty well. Have her go ahead and make water. I guess I'm not too worried about food. There is one area in that map for scavenging that I haven't gone to yet. If you were here for yesterday's stream, you know that it is... oh hey, look, barter! Woohoo! Maybe he has parts. You'll know that that is the Quiet House, is the name of it, and that's the house of a couple old people. And I don't want to steal from them unless it's life and death and I have to. So, but there is food there. We can go there and get food. That's kind of why I'm not freaking out too bad. Ah, he doesn't have the parts we need. Nobody does. Sorry, I just finished my Reese's Peanut Butter Heart. Love those things. Well, I have a gun to trade. You guys know I don't really like shotguns. Exactly what I need. I can give you a lot for this. Okay, cool. Let's start with food. It's still very generous of me. No. It's alright. I got more. I have this. Want that? Want that? Sugar. We don't have anything to make alcohol or moonshine, so... There! I was even looking for fertilizer. I don't see any fertilizer either. Well, could use lockpicks. Could use the water. Any water that we have now. That's fuel and a filter and components that we can save because we don't have to make the water ourselves, so it's helpful. Okay, so there's that. We can trade cigarettes. I don't have any smokers, and I don't have any coffee drinkers in this playthrough. And I believe 4 is the max number of characters you can have, so nobody else is going to come and live with us, because I already have that max number. So apparently, my goodness, that fuel is quite expensive. Well, that's alright, we'll take a few. Alright, that is all we need. You don't have parts. Good day, sir. Time to go. I'll try to visit you again. So he was apparently happy too with the trade. Sometimes he'll say, you know, you'll regret your decision, or look at my stuff, I have more, or, you know, so. Weather. Nothing new there. It's freezing outside. We kind of knew that. More atrocities committed by the military. We already knew that as well. Hey guys, I see international. That makes me a little happy. International community has agreed to send the peacekeeping forces to Pogren. The operation is due to start in approximately 2 weeks, bringing hope of putting an end to this destructive conflict. Yay! So we finally heard about somebody trying to help us and ending the war. It's day 28. So that would be 14 days, which would make it day 42. So I about hit the nail on the head when I said I thought it was going to be like a 45 day. Probably 42 instead of 45. But we'll see. Anytime in that range, I would say that the war will be over and we will have conquered yet another playthrough because you guys are awesome. And honestly, I might be the one here playing the game, but you guys have told me so many tips and tricks I've heard from you guys.